Hello, and welcome to the virtual awards ceremony for NASA's Student Launch Challenge. I'm Christopher Blair with NASA's Marshall Space Flight Center here in Huntsville, Alabama, and it's my pleasure to serve as MC for today's event. Our first distinguished speaker is NASA's Deputy Administrator, as well as one of only 2 women to ever command a space shuttle mission. Please welcome Ms. Pam Melroy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2022 NASA Student Launch Virtual Awards Ceremony. I want to congratulate all the teams who participated. It was another exceptional year, both in terms of the challenges each team had to work through, as well as the drive to succeed that each of you have demonstrated. NASA has long been a part of my life, and the urge to explore has been with me even longer. The things that we do in space are difficult, but the results, the impacts on people's lives around the world, and the future that we're creating through exploration are well worth the effort. The technologies, scientific discoveries, and engineering breakthroughs we make as we work to expand the capabilities of humans in space and learn more about our own planet and the broader universe, these are things that touch each of us. Programs like NASA's Student Launch are part of a greater process to prepare a new generation of scientists, engineers, astronauts, and explorers to pick up the torch and carry out the next missions. You are that generation, the Artemis generation. There are so many opportunities before you. You should be so proud of what you've accomplished and learned in Student Launch, and I encourage each of you to maintain a curiosity to learn and to explore. Someday, it may be you designing a new spaceflight system, a vehicle to land on another planet, a spacesuit to keep humans alive in extreme conditions. Or it could be you landing on the moon or Mars. While we're planning for those missions now, we know the ways we carry them out will grow and evolve over time. So I hope what you've begun here will serve as an inspiration for a lifetime of learning and excellence. We need your skills, we need your enthusiasm, and most of all, we need your dedication. Every year, teams like yours work diligently and persevere against incredible challenges to succeed in the NASA Student Launch Competition. And once again this year, you have overcome and succeeded in spite of unique and exceptional circumstances. I know firsthand the importance of seeing a mission through to completion, even when the timeline is brisk and the obstacles may seem impossible. I appreciate the rigor of this competition, and I congratulate all of you on seeing the mission to completion. Now, keep going.
Thank you, Ms. Melroy. Our next distinguished speaker is also a former NASA astronaut of 3 space missions. Now retired, he is the Senior Director of Business Development with Northrop Grumman Propulsion Systems. Please welcome Mr. Doug Hurley.
Greetings and hello, 2022 NASA Student Launch Teams. My name is Doug Hurley, and I'm the Director of Business Development at Northrop Grumman. And I am so honored to welcome you to this year's awards ceremony. Throughout my career in the Marines and then with NASA, I learned that a well-trained team can accomplish significantly more than any individual. Whether you are flying in space or working on your senior design project, you will have to rely on others, and others will have to rely on you. The ability to communicate and work as a team is paramount to success and sometimes survival. You have survived this 9-month-long project, and you have succeeded in completing one of the most demanding student challenges that NASA issues to students. Many awards will be given today, but as you reflect in the years to come, you will remember this journey that brought you here more than you will remember this ceremony. The 2022 activity year was full of challenges. Your engineering skills were tested as you designed, built, and flew your rockets and payload. You persevered, you adapted, and you overcame these challenges. The skills you learned and the challenges you faced in engineering, teamwork, and communication are invaluable to your future. They are the core to success, especially at NASA, as we push harder to send humans deeper into space than ever before with the Artemis program, and in all the industry roles that support those goals. You are the Artemis generation, and we could not be more excited to have you as part of our team. Congratulations on a job well done, and best of luck in all your future endeavors.
Thank you, Mr. Hurley. We will now begin with our awards presentations. It is my privilege to introduce one of NASA's most ardent supporters of STEM education. He is the Associate Administrator of NASA's Office of STEM Engagement. Please welcome Mr. Mike Kincaid.
I am so excited to be here. Right now I'm in my office at NASA headquarters. Last time I saw you, I was standing on a field in Alabama. And at the time I was told you it was my first time to come, and I brought my 13-year-old daughter, and man, we had a great experience. And when I was there talking to those of you who were able to join us in person in Alabama, I asked you to do a couple of things. One of them was to pause and just think about the moment you're in. You got a chance to do something for NASA as part of our team, and thank you for that. The second thing I asked you to do is I said, please, I hope that you'll use this moment and share it with others, that other people will benefit from your experiences. You're only one person, but you know many other people. And I hope that you've had a chance to talk about that experience. And as I reflected on the rest of the day, as my daughter, my 13-year-old, and I talked at the end of the day, we had so much fun seeing how you guys came together, how your teams came together, how you're able to launch rockets, some successfully, some a little nerve-wrackingly, some maybe a little less successfully, but all of those were part of that process. And it was so fun for us. It's my pleasure to tell you about I get to give out the Team Spirit Award. And you know, while it's important to launch the rocket and to recover it, it's also about how do you come together. And performance is really how a team comes together. In fact, that's why I'm at headquarters today, visiting with our team here at headquarters. We're talking about how do we work together. So the Team Spirit, the other cool thing about this award is that NASA doesn't pick it. It's voted on and chosen by members of the other competing teams. So it's how are you showing up on that field in Alabama or wherever you might be. And we have both a K-12 division as well as a college university division. So this year's winners in the middle high school division, our second place is Math Mania Robotics, Mission Viejo, California. So congratulations. And then in first place in the middle high school division, American Youth Soccer Organization, Region 174, Granada Hills, California. Congratulations. Going on, I'm going to talk a little bit about, we also have the college university division, easy for me to say. In third place, Auburn University, Auburn, Alabama. In second place, North Carolina State University, Raleigh, North Carolina. Congratulations. And finally, in first place, Lipscomb University, Nashville, Tennessee. So congratulations to all our teams. Very exciting day for us to be part of this award today. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Mr. Kincaid. We appreciate your support. Our next presenter is the Director of NASA's Office of STEM Engagement for the Southeast region of the United States. Please welcome Mr. Kevin McGaugh.
Hi, like Mike, I'm in Washington, D.C. today at NASA headquarters. And like Mike, the last time I saw you all was on the field, the launch field in Alabama. And I have the pleasure of announcing the next award. Social media is an important communication tool, keeping NASA and its partners connected to the world. The continuing story of the Artemis program, this year's launch of the James Webb Telescope, and the exciting upcoming maiden launch of SLS are just a few stories brought directly to NASA's audience through the many social media platforms available. This year's Social Media Award winners did an amazing job bringing their audiences along on their journey through the NASA Student Launch Challenge. Pictures and videos from the team builds showed us what it takes to design and develop one of these high-powered rockets. Teams showcased their test launches throughout the project before finally heading to the launch pad for their final flights. We were able to meet team members through spotlights, join teams for their STEM engagement events, and watch rookie teams grow and learn over the course of the activity year. Traditions that transform teams, people into teams, I should say, were shared, and the next generation of space explorers were educated and inspired along the way. Teams are judged on their posting consistency, their creativity, and their content. It is my honor to announce the top 3 teams in each division of the social media category. social media award category. In the middle and high school or SLI division, in third place is Portland Rocketry in Portland, Oregon. Congratulations. In second place is Cedar Falls High School in Cedar Falls, Iowa. Congratulations to you all as well. And in first place, Webster City High School in Webster City, Iowa. Webster City High kept followers informed throughout their student launch journey. Content included videos and photo bursts of launches and photos of students working on their rockets, setting up for launch, and taking part in presentations and outreach activities, promoting fundraising events, and producing a team patch. Congratulations to Webster City High. And for the college and university or USLI division, finishing in third place is Purdue University in West Lafayette, Indiana. Congratulations, Purdue. In second place, Iowa State University in Ames, Iowa. Congratulations to you all. And in first place is North Carolina State University in Raleigh, North Carolina. Now, North Carolina State consistently produced quality content across 3 platforms. The team's videos were a mix of creative, informational, and humorous. Highlights included an in-flight view of the test launch and a light-hearted look at the team's lab. Photo posts included launches, rocket and payload progress, and STEM outreach. Congratulations to North Carolina State University and to all of our teams. Great job.
Thank you, Mr. McGaugh. We are now pleased to be joined by the project manager for the Next Gen STEM program with NASA's Office of STEM Engagement. Please welcome our good friend, Dr. Carrie Olson.
A rocket that flies precisely to its destination, performs its mission without delays or setbacks, and can safely return to the ground are the objectives set forth by the NASA Student Launch Review Team. Those are criteria I have experience with through my career as an aerospace engineer. But those criteria aren't the only things that make a team's rocket memorable. A rocket with flair and a unique look will make it stand out amongst its competitors. Many teams put hours into the look and design of their rockets, fueling their team spirit and spreading happiness at the launch field. And honestly, if engineering isn't fun, you're not doing it right. The Best Looking Rocket Award is given to teams in both the middle and high school division and the college and university division. It is voted on by the competitors themselves. This year, teams submitted pictures of their rockets for their competitors to view and decide who they thought produced the best looking rockets of 2022. The winners in the middle and high school division are, in third place, Webster City High School, Webster City, Iowa. And in second place, Yamhill Carlton High School, Yamhill, Oregon. And now in first place, for the best looking rocket, Cedar Falls High School, Cedar Falls, Iowa. And now for the winners in the university, college and university USLI division. In third place, Iowa State University, Ames, Iowa. In second place, the University of North Carolina at Charlotte, North Carolina. And in first place in the university division, North Carolina State University, Raleigh, North Carolina. Congratulations to all the winners in both divisions.
Thank you, Dr. Olson. Our next award is being presented by a familiar face to each of you. He is the activity lead for Student Launch. Please welcome Mr. Fred Kepner.
Thank you, Chris. The ability to innovate, endure setbacks, and complete difficult work on a tight schedule are all abilities that are critical for engineers, scientists, and technicians to possess when designing and developing new technologies and launch systems. They are, however, not the only skills required for success in a major program. The ability to communicate is also an important part of any design and development goal. The Project Review Award recognizes the college or university team that has the best combination of written reviews and formal presentations throughout the student launch project year. Since we have 2 divisions, I'll start with the design division. For the design division, the Project Review Award winner is New York University. New York University went above and beyond expectations when delivering their preliminary design, critical design, and flight readiness review, written reports, and presentations. The level of detail regarding their vehicle and payload was unmatched. The use of SolidWorks drawings, finite element analysis, and complete mathematics showcasing the validity of their design was evident. Congratulations, New York University. And for this year's launch division, we'll announce the top three. In third place this year for the Project Review Award is California State Polytechnic University of Pomona. In second place is the University of North Carolina in Charlotte. And in first place, Vanderbilt University of Nashville, Tennessee. Vanderbilt submitted over 850 pages for their project reviews, detailing every aspect of their launch vehicle and payload, from their preliminary materials selection all the way through their payload mission completion. Vanderbilt stayed detailed and goal-oriented. The reports, pictures, and videos taken allowed anyone viewing to feel as if they were right there with the team, constructing, analyzing, and watching the launch of the vehicle and payload. Congratulations, Vanderbilt University.
Thank you, Mr. Kepner. Our next award presenter is the representative of the Academic Student Competition Team America for Siemens Digital Industries Software. Please welcome Mr. Christopher Penny.
Student launch is a rocketry competition at its heart, but there's much more to rocketry in building and launching a rocket. Designing, building, and executing a scientific payload mission is an equally important and potentially a more demanding challenge in this competition. Traditionally, rockets are a means to transport these payloads to their destinations in the stars. A payload can be anything from a rover to a UAS to an entire space station module designed to orbit a distant planet. The payload challenge of this year's NASA student launch competition asks teams to design a unique method of locating the rocket after landing without the use of GPS technology. After touchdown, the rocket's onboard system was expected to autonomously determine where it had landed on a pre-made grid map of the launch field and transmit that location to the team's ground station back in the prep area. This type of technology capability is notably useful for unmanned planetary exploration, as there's no GPS systems available beyond Earth, and it's very important to know where NASA's probes, rovers, and UAS systems are. The Experiment Design Award is given to the college or university team in the design division with the most creative and innovative way of tackling the challenge while maximizing safety and science and engineering value. For the design division, the winner of the Experimental Design Award is Tarleton State University in Stephenville, Texas. Their design featured an innovative approach to the limited working space of a rocket and ground station. Tarleton created a triangulation system featuring low RA radio technology and 4 individual microcontrollers. This combined with sophisticated timing devices and software proved that there's always a creative approach to a difficult mission. Tarleton's detailed fabrication and construction plans proved the system was more than theory and earned them this year's Experimental Design Award. Congratulations. The AIAA Launch Division Payload Design Award is given to the Launch Division's college or university team with the most creative and innovative way of tackling the challenge while maximizing safety and science and engineering value. In third place, University of Florida, Gainesville, Florida. Second place, North Carolina State University, Raleigh, North Carolina. And for first place, University of North Carolina at Charlotte, Charlotte, North Carolina. This year's AIAA Launch Division Payload Design Award comes with a $1,000 prize sponsored by AIAA. This year's challenge was a difficult task and many teams worked exceptionally hard to bring their unique solution to life. UNCC rose to the challenge and created the Autonomous Vehicle Imaging Localization, or ANVIL. This unique design utilized recognition and comparison software in conjunction with a gimbaled camera mount to take a progression of photographs during the rocket's descent. Each picture provided an opportunity to refine the rocket's perceived descent path, and the team did exceptional software development to make a robust system. Their documentation, including power budgets, drawings, electrical diagrams, and test results, proved their design was of the highest quality. Congratulations to UNCC on a job well done.
Thank you, Mr. Penny. For our next award, we are joined by the University Recruiter with one of our many sponsors, Relativity Space. Please welcome Miss Sarah Pollock.
From 1986, when the first patent was issued for a 3D printing device, individuals and companies have been pushing the boundaries of what can be manufactured using 3D printing. From raw materials to flight in 60 days, Relativity Space is creating the first entirely 3D printed rocket, Terran 1, set to launch this year, and the first fully reusable, entirely 3D printed rocket, Terran R, which will launch starting 2024. With more and more student launch teams utilizing 3D printing in their vehicle and payload designs, Relativity Space has graciously sponsored an award for both SLI and USLI, awarded to the team with Best Application, Design, and Implementation of 3D printing into their launch vehicle and payload. For the SLI division, the winners of the 3D Printing Award are, in third place, Cedar Falls High School, Cedar Falls, Iowa. In second place, AIAA Orange County Section, Irvine, California. And this year's winner, Madison West High School, Madison, Wisconsin. This award comes with a $1,000 prize sponsored by Relativity Space. Madison West High School focused on the applications of 3D printing for their payload. They wanted to look at the impact of rocket flight on samples of sourdough starter and yogurt. They quickly realized that nothing was commercially available and wanted a way to have repeated results of manufacturing, so they turned to 3D printing. They manufactured a housing to hold the Petri dishes with their samples while maintaining the rocket stresses to validate the results of their payload. The team's design required a transition due to the enhanced width of the payload, and with the flexibility of 3D printing, allowed the team to choose their materials quickly and efficiently while watching key metrics of their launch vehicle, such as weight. Congratulations, Madison West. For the USLI division, the winners of the 3D Printing Award are, in third place, University of North Dakota, Grand Forks, North Dakota. In second place, Auburn University, Auburn, Alabama. And this year's winner, Purdue University, West Lafayette, Indiana. This award comes with a $1,000 prize sponsored by Relativity Space. The Purdue University team 3D printed nearly 20% of their vehicle and payload, from their nose cone using PETG, which housed several cameras to record in-flight video, to their fin shells using nylon for a stiffer structure. The team antenna deployment subsystem was not possible without primary components printed using 3D printing, including the chassis, chains, and the antenna holder. This team focused on manufacturability, ease of integration, and the performance, which helped create the ground orienting actuating transceiver, or GOAT. Their air brakes were entirely made using additive manufacturing. A combination of PLA, ABS, and nylon 12 carbon fiber were used to ensure reliability, high stiffness, and durability. Congratulations, Purdue University.
Thank you, Ms. Pollock. I am now pleased to introduce another longtime supporter of STEM education with NASA. She is the Director of the Strategic Integration and Management Division with NASA. Please welcome our good friend, Dr. Alada Taylor.
For the launching small model rockets or big ones like NASA's Space Launch System, everyone wants to know, how high does it go? NASA student launch teams decide on a target attitude for their projects early in the program as part of their preliminary design review. Teams then design their rocket, payload, and propulsion systems to meet stringent weight and thrust values in order to achieve that target. Teams use modeling and simulation software to predict their rocket's performance and perform test launches to confirm their models are accurate. The team in each division that comes closest to their prediction wins the Altitude Award. Often the award is a very close competition, sometimes coming down to single-digit differences between teams and their targets. For this year's SLI division, the winners are: in third place, Webster City High School, Webster, Iowa. In second place, St. Vincent, St. Mary High School, Akron, Ohio. And this year's SLI Altitude Award goes to Camas High School, Camas, Washington. In their high-powered rocketry, there are a lot of things you can control, but unfortunately, some things you cannot, such as launch day conditions. This didn't deter Camas High School, who achieved within 54 feet of their target apogee. Congratulations, Camas High School, on your accomplishment. Finishing now for the SLI division, third place winner is the University of Alabama in Huntsville, Alabama. In second place, Iowa State University, Amos, Iowa. And the USLI First Place Altitude Award goes to University of North Carolina at Charlotte, North Carolina. This team missed their target apogee by only 2 feet. They scrutinized every detail of their launch vehicle design to make sure it met their calculated metrics, such as weight and drag coefficient. Congratulations, University of North Carolina at Charlotte, and congratulations to all the winners. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Taylor. As always, we appreciate your support. For our next award, it is my pleasure to introduce the Institutional Safety and Quality Manager with Bastion Technologies. Please welcome Mr. Early McKnight.
Good afternoon. I'm honored to represent Bastion Technologies and NASA Student Launch for a presentation of the 2022 Safety Award. There are many aspects of rocketry that create dangers. Working in machine shops and laboratories, launching at the field, testing hardware, even watching a launch includes a measurable amount of risk. This year, all of the teams did an excellent job incorporating research and mitigating and planning hazardous scenarios as a priority for their program. The Safety Award is given to the team that has met all of Student Launch's safety expectations and documented it to the highest quality. Bastion Technologies is a proud sponsor of NASA Student Launch and shows its commitment to continued support by providing a $500 prize to the first place winner of this award. This year's recipient of the 2022 NASA Student Launch Safety Award is University of Notre Dame, Indiana. Notre Dame managed risk to their personnel, their rocket and payload, and their program as a whole with well-documented hazards and failure modes and effects analyses. Each concern the team had was entered into detailed worksheets and monitored and updated as the project evolved throughout the competition year. Before any construction or launch, extensive procedures and checklists guided the team throughout their launches and resulted in safe operations and a successful season. Congratulations to the University of Notre Dame.
Thank you, Mr. McKnight. Year after year, the National Association of Rocketry provides critical support to complete student launch. Here to present our next award and to speak on their behalf is their president, Mr. John Hockheimer.
Good afternoon. In addition to presenting this year's NASA Student Launch STEM Engagement Award, I also have the honor and privilege of presenting it in dedication to a member of NAR who has been critical to the success of the NASA Student Launch Program for many years, Mr. John Lingdahl. John embodies the spirit of this award. He spends countless hours each year volunteering his time to ensure that all student launch rockets are safe and have the best chance for a successful mission. John participates in nearly all the student team reviews, which amounts to several hundred hours each year. John has led the NAR flight operations team for over 10 years. Additionally, he volunteers as a mentor and member of the range crew for TARC and ARLIS. John Lingdahl is a great yet humble ambassador from the NAR to encourage rocketry as a hands-on tool for teaching STEM at all levels. It is in his honor that the 2022 NASA Student Launch STEM Engagement Award is presented. Many student launch participants this year can attribute their success to a lifetime of learning. Often, the spark that ignited their passion for science, technology, engineering, and math was created and nurtured by a parent, teacher, or mentor. That is why we feel it is so important for our student launch teams to work to ignite that passion in others by reaching out, teaching, and inspiring the next generation of STEM learners. This year, student launch teams engaged more than 25,000 fellow students, friends, family, and the public at 280 STEM education events. It is my honor to recognize the top 3 STEM engagement teams from both our middle and high school division and our college and university division. In the SLI division, finishing in 3rd place is Cedar Falls High School from Cedar Falls, Iowa. Finishing in 2nd place is Madison West High School from Madison, Wisconsin. And this year's middle and high school division winner of the 2022 NASA Student Launch STEM Engagement Award is Wise Camps from Bellevue, Washington. The Wise Camps team Argonauts reached over 650 participants in hands-on direct STEM engagement. The team held events with middle and high school students, teaching them about forces that impact the flight of aircraft, such as thrust, drag, and lift. The team will receive a $1,000 cash prize. Congratulations to the Wise Camps team. And in the USLI division, finishing in 3rd place is Purdue University from West Lafayette, Indiana. In 2nd place is Auburn University, Auburn, Alabama. And this year's University Division winner of the 2022 NASA Student Launch STEM Engagement Award is California State University, Long Beach, from Long Beach, California. California State University Long Beach conducted STEM activities with preschool, elementary, middle, and high school students and educators. In total, through their education and outreach efforts, CSU Long Beach was able to reach more than 3,800 students and adults, engaging them in 25 STEM-related events that span topics including programming, robotics, rocketry, and software design. The team will receive a $1,000 cash prize. Congratulations to CSU Long Beach and all the teams. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hockheimer. The American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics has a long tradition of supporting STEM education. Here to speak on their behalf is their Executive Director, Mr. Dan Dumbacher.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for having me here today. I am so pleased to join you on behalf of AIAA to recognize the hard work of university students participating in the NASA Student Launch Project. The NASA Student Launch Project holds a special place in my heart because of my opportunities through my career to work on launch vehicles as a NASA engineer. I really look forward to this competition every year. AIAA's mission is shaping the future of aerospace. Now, I know that can sound like a pretty bold statement, yet AIAA is the world's largest professional aerospace society, so we are doing that with the engagement of 30,000 professional and student members, along with 100 corporate members. One of the most important aspects of shaping the future of aerospace is ensuring there is a talented and qualified workforce coming along. We want to see you, the university students, develop into the leaders of the aerospace profession, moving from the classroom through your career. You are taking a very important step on your journey by participating in this type of valuable competition. AIAA student members have this opportunity along with so much more. AIAA also wants to be sure that you, the student members' careers, are connected to your passions. We support student members' dreams with 3 broad programs. 1, we connect you with our diverse international membership as mentors. 2, we provide you with other competitions and scholarship opportunities. And 3, we give you access to the cutting-edge technical knowledge base of the aeronautics and space industry, which dates back to the early 1900s. It is now my honor to present the 2022 AIAA Vehicle Design Award. Completing a full-scale rocket build is hard work and can come with unique difficulties for teams facing challenges in accessing the components necessary for a successful build. Challenges such as the complexities of virtual meetings, limited access to software and simulation systems, and restrictions on testing and construction facilities are all hurdles that many teams faced in 2022. However, all these additional barriers did not prevent the students from competing in the student launch project and from succeeding. You guys all did fantastic. The AIAA Vehicle Design Award is given to the design division team with the most creative and innovative overall vehicle design that maximizes safety and efficiency. This year's winner is New York University, New York, New York. New York University excelled in the competition in their execution of designing their full-scale rocket. Their attention to detail in the vehicle's design and construction methods was meticulous and incredibly thorough. Congratulations, NYU, on a job extremely well done.
Thank you, Mr. Dumbacher. Next, we are also pleased to be joined by another AIAA representative. He is the Region 2 Director. Please welcome Mr. Kurt Polzen.
Good afternoon. I'm Kurt Polzen. I'm the Region 2 Director for AIAA. In much the same way that NASA and its partners develop reusable launch vehicles, competing teams in the Student Launch Division are challenged to design a reusable rocket that can repeatedly fly to predictable altitudes while performing scientific experiments. Over the course of the activity year, each team's design is evaluated by the NASA Review Panel for safety, performance, and innovation. The AIAA Reusable Launch Vehicle Award is given to the USLI Launch Division team with the most creative, innovative, and well-constructed overall reusable design that maximizes safety and efficiency. For the 2022 year, the winners are: in third place, California State University, Long Beach, California. In second place, Cedarville University, Cedarville, Ohio. And in first place, Purdue University, West Lafayette, Indiana. Purdue University's nearly 9-foot and 53-pound launch vehicle performed nominally in their final competition launch. Their vehicle was a standard dual deploy with sufficient testing and finite element analysis performed to ensure vehicle integrity. Purdue's payload emulated NASA's Deep Space Network, or DSN, with their own, which they called the Near Space Network, or NSN. For successful recovery and reflight, the launch vehicle must land softly. Purdue's launch vehicle landed safely due to a retainer plate design that absorbs impact energy upon landing, along with a recovery system permitting vehicle landing at a speed under 13 feet per second. These features allowed the vehicle to be reflown quickly. Congratulations to Purdue University.
Thank you, Mr. Polzen. Our next award presenter is the Vice President and General Manager of Space Development and Integration with Axient. Please welcome Dr. Rusty Powell.
NASA Student Launch is a challenging competition that requires its competitors to undertake a large amount of work. Teams must design and build a high-powered amateur rocket and take on the experimental payload design challenge. Additionally, teams participate in milestone reviews throughout the activity year that challenge both their technical writing and presentation skills. All of this is an immense undertaking for even the most veteran teams in the competition. So teams who are participating in their rookie year may feel the strain even more. The rookie teams who participated this year in our college and university division are highly deserving of recognition for succeeding and making it through the rigors of the NASA Student Launch Project. Every year, the most exceptional of these are presented with the AIAA Rookie Award, and here are our winners. Finishing in third place is Central Washington University, Ellensburg, Washington. Our second place rookie team is Cedarville University, Cedarville, Ohio. And the winner is James Madison University, Harrisonburg, Virginia. James Madison University produced a detailed rocket and payload design with outstanding testing, verification plans, and analysis. They chose a math and software intensive payload that was able to transmit a landing location. This team stayed consistent throughout the year, producing professional reports and presentations. They interacted with more than 350 third and fourth grade students, teaching them about parachutes, air resistance, and gravity while designing an activity to illustrate these aerospace principles, staying within a reasonable budget and not losing sight of milestone deadlines. Congratulations, James Madison University.
Thank you, Dr. Powell. Here to present our next award is our longtime friend with the National Space Club of Huntsville. Please welcome Mr. Terry Abel.
Each year, the Judge's Choice Award is given to the high school, middle school, or SLI division team that has the best combination of all aspects of the NASA Student Launch Project, including documentation, scientific experiment creativity, vehicle design and construction, and STEM engagement. The winning team is selected by the NASA Student Launch Review Panel. All of the SLI teams in this year's program rose to the rigorous challenge of the project. Here are the top three that showcased exemplary efforts in their rocketry design and performance. Finishing in third place, St. Vincent, St. Mary High School from Akron, Ohio. In second place, Plantation High School, Plantation, Florida. And finally, in first place is Cedar Falls High School, Cedar Falls, Iowa. This award comes with a $2,000 prize from the National Space Club, Huntsville. Cedar Falls High School did an outstanding job in this year's project, from their design, construction, and performance to their reports, presentation, and reviews. This team showed exceptional skill in every aspect of the challenge. Congratulations to Cedar Falls High School.
Thank you, Mr. Abel. And now, after months of hard work and dedication from each of you, we are now ready to announce the overall winners of NASA's Student Launch Challenge. Joining us once again, representing the National Space Club of Huntsville, please welcome back Mr. Terry Abel.
Congratulations to all of the teams that have won awards here today. Your amazing accomplishments this year have not gone unnoticed. It's my pleasure to continue to acknowledge the successes of this year's NASA Student Launch teams by announcing the third place and the second place winner award in the USLI Launch Division of this year's NASA Student Launch. Finishing third in the 2022 Launch Division overall competition is Vanderbilt University, Nashville, Tennessee. And the 2022 Student Launch second place winner is the University of Notre Dame, Indiana. The University of Notre Dame will receive a prize award of $2,500. Notre Dame had a consistent program this year with excellent documentation and presentations, a quality rocket and payload design, and successful subscale, full-scale, and competition flights, along with well-documented safety and excellent STEM engagement opportunities. With all aspects of the competition, Notre Dame was creative and detailed. Our congratulations to the University of Notre Dame.
Thank you, Mr. Abel. Our next presenter may be recognizable to many of you. She is the Communications and Media Services Manager for Northrop Grumman. Please welcome Ms. Kay Anderson.
As a sponsor of the USLI Design Division, it is a great honor for Northrop Grumman to acknowledge the efforts and accomplishments of teams exceptionally affected by the unique conditions of this competition season. We understand the value of strong design work backed by solid modeling, simulation, and calculations. It is my honor to announce the second place winner overall in the USLI Design Division. Our second place winner and recipient of a prize award of $1,500 is New York University, New York, New York. In this second year of the design division, NYU excelled in the competition. Especially noteworthy was the team's design and construction plans for the launch vehicle and their attention to detail and analysis of simulated flight performance data. The team did a fantastic job presenting their work, and the reports were clean, efficient, and well-written. Congratulations, NYU, on a job well done.
Thank you, Ms. Anderson. Joining us is another longtime supporter of Student Launch. Please welcome the manager of Marshall's Resident Management Office for Northrop Grumman, Ms. Jill Eskew.
This year's NASA Student Launch teams have spent thousands of hours designing, simulating, building, testing, and launching their rockets and payloads. They have worked tirelessly towards the goal of competing at the highest level. We are proud to recognize all of the teams and their achievements. It is my honor to announce the overall winners for this year's USLI competition in both the design and launch divisions. For the design division, the winner of the 2022 NASA Student Launch USLI Design Division competition is Tarleton State University, Stephenville, Texas. The 2022 NASA Student Launch winner for the Design Division will receive a prize award of $2,500. This team gave a complete payload design utilizing LoRa transceivers along with trigonometric equations to help locate their launch vehicle upon landing. Design Division teams were also given a second task to establish permanent location markers on a foreign planetary body to create their own version of GPS. This team's aerodynamically sound design of an autonomous glider to ensure maximum range of a functioning GPS was thoroughly designed and tested. Congratulations, Tarleton. The winner of the 2022 NASA Student Launch USLI Launch Division competition is University of North Carolina at Charlotte, North Carolina. The 2022 NASA Student Launch winner for the Launch Division comes with a monetary prize of $5,000. For the first time since 2019, we were able to hold our in-person launch event in Huntsville, Alabama. This team traveled to Huntsville to showcase their launch vehicle, payload, and team camaraderie in person. To be crowned the NASA Student Launch winner means your team excelled in all aspects of the program, from technical writing, presentation skills, STEM outreach, along with vehicle and payload testing and performance. This team always signed up for the first presentation slot, showing their constant preparedness, and picked up where they left off, surpassing their 16 feet delta apogee from target last year to only 2 feet away this year. Congratulations to the University of North Carolina at Charlotte.
Thank you, Ms. Eskew. To close out today's award ceremony and to provide his final thoughts on our successful season, please welcome back the activity lead for Student Launch, Mr. Fred Kepner.
Thank you, Chris. It is my honor to close out the 2022 NASA Student Launch activity. And I'll warn you, I have a lot of people to thank. So I'll begin by thanking today's presenters for joining us and helping us to recognize the efforts of all of our student teams. Additionally, Student Launch would not be possible without the support of many, many people and organizations throughout the year. Thank you to all of the volunteers who supported Student Launch by assisting with milestone reviews, special presentations, and last month's career fair. Thank you to the National Association of Rocketry, and especially John Lingdahl, for helping us to put on a spectacular launch event. Thank you to our communications and social media teams for helping us share the work and accomplishments of our student teams. Thank you to our sponsors, the NASA Office of STEM Engagement's Next Gen STEM project, NASA's Space Operations Mission Directorate, Northrop Grumman, the National Space Club Huntsville, the AIAA, Relativity Space, Bastion Technologies, and Siemens Digital Industries Software. Thank you to the NASA Student Launch Management Team, including Allison Chenard, John Eckert, Zach Koch, Stephen Lowe, and Josh Ameri, who worked day in and day out to support the student launch activity and our teams. Finally, I want to say a special thank you to all of our participants. You are what makes this activity special. We enjoyed working with all of you over the past 9 months. Today was a celebration of your accomplishments. Whether your team won an award or not, you successfully completed a long and difficult challenge. The knowledge and practice you gained will serve you well in your careers. You are the future of NASA and the aerospace industry, and I know we're in good hands. I hope that this experience is one that you will look fondly back on for many years to come. I know I will. So, thank you for joining us today, and congratulations to all of our winners. We hope to see many of you back in 2023.